1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
Rams, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option.
Akers hit. He coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you're trying to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And 2.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Brought him down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On second down now, it's Brown, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, it's Brown. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Throwing on third, Goff. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Over the man is Samuel, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Davis. Ashawn Robinson there on the stop.
He's brought down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's another Panthers.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. It's Davis on the counter. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Teddy Bridgewater keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Little flip of fortune. They had a chance to possibly pin him deep, but out of bounds, and now they'll start at the 40. Will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He starts with a give to Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 48-yard punt, and made even better by a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Donald just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 in the first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Taken down back.
They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Leads to 3rd and 5.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike, check, 59. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
23 yards, the final tally. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Winds up and lets it go. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
6-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 36 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they got a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Goff. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's gone. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Jefferson.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right. Hey. We got three. We got three. Three down. Slam.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to DJ Moore. 2 yards on
now a timeout taken.
2nd and 8.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Goff. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense game, though? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Bridgewater now. And he almost intercepted it.
Bridgewater.
They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 13.
Bridgewater. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that side.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
The 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56.
They run the counter. It's Davis. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. McCaffrey following the penalty.
Number 22.
9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets good other steam going.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Matt Rule brings out the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Back to Brown, this time complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
On 1st down, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3. Brings up
from the 50, it's Goff.
At the 50-yard line.
Flush to his right. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Again, Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Makes the
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a toss to Davis going right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
On the return is Henderson. A good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
A 7-yard
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
40-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
First down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Being chased out left. Man open left side is Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. His throw incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's gone. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going up top for Kupp. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 48 yards.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, fellas.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Goff on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. Goff showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Goff. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're... And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
41.
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
The first down carry for Davis. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
First down, Bridgewater. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this will be caught with forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive